Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashir, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstones, salutations to the hopeful elect. This pushing is truth across four corners of the earth, our faith, truth, and sincerity. This I'm one about back again. That's sitting. This is gonna be a quick one. Not gonna make this too long. Going to about the situation that's going on in Hawaii. This article from the Guardian. So Hawaii urges residents to leave now amid worst flooding in over 20 years. So the situation in Hawaii right now, they got a flood situation going on, and not just here, but not just there. For Hawaii going through that, but America, Babylon the Great. Things going to start. The lawyer how about Shah is going to start bringing those types of situations, bad flooding and storm and so forth, storm disasters. That's going to come by the judgments by the lawyer how about Shah. And that's the situation right now with Hawaii, and then. And then like I said, America, Babylon the Great, going to face different states, as we go forward, it's going to face, harsh, storms that's ahead, and it's going to be more judgments. They're going to come down by the Lord Yahweh Shah, in these times going forward. But read some of this article. It says, as Hawaii endures its worst flooding in more than 20 years, officials urge people in hard-hit areas to leave now. That warning early on Saturday came after heavy rains fell on soil already saturated by downpours from a winter storm a week ago. And still more was expected over the weekend. Muddy flood waters smothered vast stretches of Oahu's North Shore. If I'm saying it right, excuse me. If I'm not saying it right, excuse me for saying that. If I'm saying it wrong, excuse me for saying it wrong. A community renowned for its big wave surfing, raging waters lifted homes and lifted homes and cars and promoted evacuation orders for 5,500 people north of Honolulu. Authorities caution that a 120-year-old dam could fail. So now that's another situation with that dam. If that happens, whoo. It's gonna be a whole bunch of houses and things, people, it's gonna be a whole bunch of houses and stuff underwater. Like what I'm saying, gonna be covering, you're gonna see that happens. But go from there. I don't wanna make this too long, this is gonna be a quick sitting. It says don't let your guard down just yet. Let me see something. Let me read this part. North Shore, Ahu. If I'm saying, excuse me, I'm saying it wrong. Residents who did not evacuate were hardened in the morning by receding waters and moments of blue sky, but more rain was on the way. Don't let your guard down just yet, said Tina Stahl, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Honolulu. There's still potential for some more flood impacts, so, it has some of the pictures of the flood, did damage to cars and roads and so forth. You know, they have some people, animals and so forth, that was in that flood water, drowning. So, it's going to be more disasters, and judgments that's going to come down by the Lord, how about y'all shy, it's going to get way worse, it's going to be way more worse, and it's going to be a horrific judgments, man. It's going to come down, man. A lot of people just going to be out here, homeless, from those storms. The storms that, that's going to come about, in these times going forward, and because they're going to intensify. These storms going to intensify more and more. And we in those times the Lord outside is going to bring those judgments down, upon this wicked world that's ran by the so-called white people, Esau and Mike doubles. I'll go from there. So I'll get the scriptures to back this up. It's Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So hey, that's like the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh is gonna bring those judgments down by these storms, thunder, earthquake. You have these earthquakes. It's gonna happen more. That's gonna happen. I say the storm, tempest. Like I say these storms, being more intensified, and it's gonna bring a whole bunch of disasters within these different places, and and in America, Babylon the Great, these different states and so forth, because we in the beginning or going right into the tornado season, you could say. So that's going, how bad that's going to get. But it's just, we know times that, hey, man, you just, me, myself, first and foremost, just hope the Lord Yahweh have mercy, man. Be delivered from the, his judgments that he going to bring down upon this place, America, Babylon Great, in this wicked world, this ran by the so-called white people, Esau and Mike doubles. That's in power, So, with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So, again, hope this was edifying. So again, like give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahshua, Bahashem Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sisters and brothers, to the few wives, sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahshua keep fighting.